Welcome back to the show where we expose all the filthy wild animals running around here on Earth. I'm coming through with another topic. And this one is going to be when the narcissist gets you hooked. So think of it like this. I'll start with this. You're just a fish in the pond, right? You're swimming around. You're doing your thing. You're being a fish. The narcissist is a fisher. He's going to cast his rod. Or she. Whatever, right? And the hook, the line, the worm, it's going to fall in the water. You're the fish. You're going to bite that hook. You take the bait. You know what? Some fish don't. And if you're a smart fish, you've seen that hook before. You might have seen your buddy get hooked. And now you know that this is a trap. But you know what? Unfortunately, some of the younger fish, some of the fish that might not have ever seen this, they're going to bite. And once you get hooked, you're hooked. If you're lucky, you can escape when you bite it. You might have realized right away what this is. You might have got lucky and escaped. Most don't. Once you get hooked, you're hooked. Now, when a narcissist gets you hooked, that's when the fun and games start. That's when all the abuse starts. For real, for real. Now, you've been through it already. Before you even got hooked, you just didn't know it. But they can sense, they can smell, they can see, they can feel when you actually get hooked to them, and they know it. They know you love them. That's what they want to hear. That's what they want to know. They want to know so bad how much you actually like them. And if you prove to them that you do, they see that as weakness because they know who they really are. And they know if you can like them that much, you gotta be out of your damn mind. They know this. They're almost laughing behind the scenes because you like them that much. You like the mask that they showed you. This is what it is. And that's why, once they know they have you hooked, they know you're not going anywhere. Now they know they can start to torture you bit by bit. The abuse cycles start. And they're also going to show you fake love to keep you around. They're going to try to convince you that they can still love you whenever all the bad things are happening. All the insults, all the everything, all the devaluation. And once they have you hooked, you are in a world of pain immediately. And the longer you are with them, the longer you stick around, the longer you are staying around in this relationship, the worse it's going to be. And you know what? If you realize what's going on right away and you leave, you're still screwed for a while because you got attached to a person that didn't even exist, and it's going to have a massive effect over you. It's honestly like being in a good relationship for a while and it ending and it being painful because you love that person. How does it make you feel that you fell for a person that didn't even exist because they acted like they were a person? They acted like they were Miley fucking Cyrus. You know what I mean? That's just an example. That's just what this shit is. And it's a hard thing to go through. To realize that the person you thought you loved does not even exist, and they can't exist. That's why you think it's possible for them to change, because you think it's possible for them to be the good person that they were temporarily to you. You think it's possible for them to be that inconsistently, but it's not. They just showed you this so they can gain control. Deep down inside, behind the scenes, their actions are fucked. Completely fucked. The things they do is fucked. Everything about them is just completely off. And they lied to you on purpose. In some of the situations I've even been in the past, it was so believable. It was so devastatingly believable. Like, it's not like I was just like dating this random girl that was just off by herself or some shit like this. Like, everybody was involved. Like, we were all friends with each other. You know what I mean? There was big friend groups. Everybody was in it. It's like, you get along with family. You get along with their family. It's like, you never would have known. And it's just crazy how stuff like that can happen. But it can. Because you don't know exactly what a person is going through on the inside until you really see those true colors through and through. And once you do, you have to believe what you see. You have to believe what is actually going on the inside of this person and what they're bringing to the outside. I just now see all this stuff for what it really is. And I don't mean just right now. I mean for a while now. But I now, like, you know, fully understand what all this shit is. And it makes sense. And everybody else has to be on the same page to understand it to this extent. That it is what it is. This shit exists. It's everywheres. People are in it right now and they don't even know. And it's sad because you want to be that person that saves everybody. You want to be the person that speaks up and says something, which I did in a couple situations before. And not one time did it ever end good. And that's why you just don't say nothing. You let them learn. They're going to suffer the hard way. And it's not your job to go around saving everybody anyways, right? Because it's just not going to work. It's just not how it does work. I still do my best this day to try to prevent this like, if I can do something to actually prevent somebody from going through a situation like this, obviously I'm going to do it. But there's, in a lot of situations, there's really nothing you can do, because some people ain't even gonna believe what you're saying. They might still be like in the early stages. They might literally think you're trying to like screw something up. And this happened to me before. There's people and there's guys that thought I was trying to screw something up for with the girl they were with. And guess what? This guy is still with this fucking girl. And this girl is a complete Jezebel bitch. Completely. I already exposed her and she knew it. You should have seen the smiles and the smirks going on behind the scenes when she knew that I failed and didn't get the point across to this guy, because this guy believed her and not me. He's going to suffer for the rest of his life, or for however long he's with this girl for. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And now this guy does not like me whatsoever. I don't nothing to this guy. I don't dislike him. I don't like him. I think he's a bitch for doing what he did. That's it. I still don't dislike him. I can say you're a bitch and still not dislike you, because bitch is bitch behavior. It really was. The way the situation went about, oh my god. And I even talked to other guys that know what's up. Woke guys, even young guys that are 17, 18 years old. There are guys that are that age that are more woke than a lot of the guys that are in their 20s right now. And I'm not even joking. And that is a good sign. That's a good sign. And these guys even know the situation for what it was, and we were all just shaking our heads holy fuck, you know. But some people, man, and this guy's 23. Some people are never going to get it. Some people don't want to get it. And it's because they probably have a lot of issues within themselves as well. That's point blank, period. Anybody in their right mind is going to see these situations for what they are. I even talked to other people, told them this story, and they said if this was me and you came up to me and said these things to me, I would literally thank you and take you out for dinner for saving me from this monster. You know what I mean? Like, but that's what it is, guys. The quicker you see this, the better. There's no doubt about it. It's still gonna hurt. You're getting out of the relationship. You're getting out of that connection with that person that didn't even exist. And they're gonna reap their karma for every victim they get. They're constantly living in karma because they're constantly playing games. The game's gonna come right back onto them. They're gonna get hit in the face with karma 10 times harder. And they're forever going to be who they are because they choose to keep destroying other human beings because that's the only thing they know how to do, rather than fixing themselves, become completely vulnerable, completely let go of that person that you want to get rid of, and open yourself up to God. It's the only thing that's going to save them. And a lot of them do not want to do that. A lot of them think that's like the end of the world. It's like they're so possessed. They're so possessed that they just can't accept God, and they have to continue to keep doing the things that they do because they feel good doing it. And they always feel bad when it's all said and done. They do go through feelings where they feel even worse than they make victims feel, believe it or not. And this just makes them want to get somebody again and again, and they're just living in these addictions, constantly hurting other people and constantly getting hurt, hurting other people, getting hurt. They just can't let this shit go and say enough is enough. I just want God in my life. I want to stop doing these things. I want to get it right. It would really take a lot for one of these individuals to get to that point. And you know what? It does happen to some, not all. So that's the ending of this video, guys. I'm going to cut this off. I might be back again this evening with another video. We'll see about that. But if not, I will be back tomorrow with some more videos. I hope you guys have a great rest of this Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. I think it is. Garbage goes out today. But anyways, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. Peace out.